Yo, I got this RIDGID pipe cutter, number 2A. Check that shit out. This thing is heavy. You could bash someone's, I'm not going to advocate violence. You could break a piece of plate glass with this. Like, let's say you got an old glass tabletop, but it's chipped and you don't use it anymore, and you got to fit it in your garbage can. You could use this to smash it into bits. Yeah, that's what you can smash with this. But it's not made for smashing, it's made for cutting pipe. As in this piece of galvanized Galvy pipe. We're going to measure this with my measure. 1 and... what does that say? Can you read? I don't know if people can read. 1 and 11/16 Galvy pipe. Alright. The reason I'm doing this is because I need to test this thing before I sell it on eBay, just to see if it works. So, I'm using this hand, to undo the thing. And then you put it in the thing, and you chalk it up. Not too tight. It's a little bit, just tight enough. Because you want to make the cuts a little bit at a time. That's the idea. Now normally you would use the whole length of this tool and turn the tool instead of the work, but the video isn't going to allow me to do that. So, you might hear me grunting a little bit. Now you can see right away it's making a little cut there, which is good. So I keep turning the pipe until I don't feel any more resistance. Then I tighten the thing a little bit more. Keep turning the pipe till I don't feel any more resistance. Turn the thing a little bit more. Keep turning the pipe. And this is actually really hard to do the way I'm doing it, because they made this thing this long. It's probably 18 inches long. They made it that way for a reason, so you could use the leverage of the tool. Maybe I'll do that. Oh yeah. That's way better. I'm just going to hold the pipe and use the leverage of the tool. And I don't want to hold the pipe on the surface because I don't want to tear this paper. This is my photo backdrop paper. And I only got one sheet. And it cost 99 cents at Michael's. And that's not a shout out to Michael's. I can't stand Michael's. I don't like the smell of that place. Just like all this cheap Chinese crap. But if you want to meet women, you might want to go to Michael's. Because there's a lot of really cute, lonely women in there. Buying craft supplies so they can make craft projects. There's probably a lot of women in there who aren't lonely, who are married, or who have boyfriends. I used to go in there with my ex-girlfriend. But the point is, and the cashiers there are super cute too. Like, if you like women who are sort of non-traditionally attractive, head to Michael's and get some construction paper. And while you're there, maybe one of the girls will write her phone number on it. Anyway, this thing is wearing me out, but if I could clamp this pipe in a vise and just use the pipe cutter instead of, muscling it. Alright, so it seems to have cut far enough that I can tighten it a little bit more now. Like, I'm doing this all the wrong way. But I didn't feel like setting this up in my basement workshop today. See, this is how you do it. Around and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. And this is cutting really quickly. I'm totally out of breath. And you have to add at least 50% time. Because if you're just doing this the right way, then we'd be through this pipe by now. To me, this is amazing. I don't know how this works, really. If it's the pressure of the blade on the pipe that makes the thing, or if it's just that the blade is really sharp. But I do know this is the best workout I've had in a long time. If you want a forearm workout, look at these guns. Forearm workout, get yourself one of these. Don't go to the gym. Just sit here and cut pipe like this all day. Woo! Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to use my other hand a little bit. I know I wasn't going to put it on the paper, but this thing is killing me. Ugh. Next time I do this, the pipe's going in the vise. Now I'm sure that some of you plumbers and machinists or whatever are probably just laughing at me right now. And that's okay. I mean, you have every right to laugh. You're a skilled tradesperson and I'm just some dude making goofy videos. Ugh. But, here, maybe I'll do it two-handed. Like I'm making a bread. Or like a pie. You know? Like if you were using a pastry roller to roll out pie crust. The point is that you got to use the leverage. You don't turn the pipe. You turn the tool. That's why they made the tool. See? Look, over there. It's 18 inches. You can't even see my hand. 18 inches of tool. Look. Look what that says right there. 18 and a half inches of this tool. And I'm using 1 11/16 inches of pipe as leverage. I gotta be crazy doing this. Urgh. See, I've reached the point right now where I'm just so tired of this. I do not want to keep doing this. But I started it, so I guess I gotta finish it. And I think I probably have mild OCD. So if I don't finish it, it's gonna bug me. Plus, I'm a man. If you're a man, you gotta finish what you start. Some shit like that. Anyway, today is Wednesday the 9th of November, 2016. And I've decided I'm gonna try my hardest not to figure out who won the election last night. Like, I don't want to know if it's Trump or Clinton. Personally, I voted for Jill Stein. I know, what am I doing with a pipe cutter if I'm a bleeding heart liberal, right? But, oof. Paper's getting all curled up. See, this is aggressive stuff. You want to do this on a workbench. You're a real man. But anyway, I figure as long as I don't log out of my Yahoo email, because that's where you get a lot of those little news clips. You log out of Yahoo and it tells you the day's news. As long as I don't go on Facebook. Yeah, I'm an old guy, so I still go on Facebook. Whoa. Wow, this is just exhausting. I mean, I'm trying to ascertain whether or not this thing works. So in order to do that, I guess I have to get through the whole pipe. I had no idea it was going to take this long. I have so many other things to do today, too. I can't really spend half an hour. Plus, you know what? My camera only really records for like 22 minutes or something, and then it'll just stop. So if I don't get this done in the next 12 minutes, then that's that. It ain't happening, folks. Yeah, I called you folks. That's what they say on the left-wing radio stations I listen to. You know, there are a lot of folks who are going to be voting for Jill Stein. But will their votes be in vain? Is a vote for Jill Stein really just a vote for Donald Trump? Folks have to think about that before they go to the polls. Alright, now I can feel this thing starting to kind of give. Like as I turn it. See, what happens is as the hole gets deeper, as the blade penetrates the steel, it, wow. It, of course, loosens up because the blade now has somewhere to go, and it gets easier to turn the pipe. And then you gotta tighten the thing up a little bit. See how that, it's really easy to turn the pipe now? You can just turn it back and forth. So now I go tighten this just a little bit until I feel more tension on the pipe. And then, and obviously, if I had cut like copper tubing or brass pipe or something, this thing would have gone through it in 2 seconds. But I wanted a real test of this thing because this you don't need this cutter to cut copper tubing. You know, this thing is designed as a big, heavy-duty tool for this kind of work specifically. Nobody needs an 18-inch steel and cast iron pipe cutter to cut a little piece of copper tubing. Ugh. Although you could use it for that. And I would have cut a piece of brass pipe because that would be like a sort of a middle ground. But I don't have any brass pipe. Oh, my forearms right now. Just dying. Dying! If anybody actually comments on this video, which very few people do, because my videos don't get a ton of views right now. But if anyone comments on this video, I'm sure they're going to be like, you're supposed to blah, 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 clamp the pipe. But I already said that. Don't laugh at me for not using the tool right. In fact, you know what? I want somebody to do a follow-up video. Like, I'm not that deeply embedded into YouTube culture where I'm expecting people to do response videos. But I want someone to do a response video showing how fast you could cut through this pipe if you chalked up the pipe in a vise and used the tool the right way. That. Why didn't somebody do that? Let's have like a little race. Maybe this will be a viral video and there'll be like thousands of people. Hey, I did it in 18 seconds. You're a pussy. So let me hold on for a second, show you the construction of this thing, because my arms are getting tired. It's cast iron. It's got the RIDGID logo. The other side, this is weird. It says number 1, 2 on here, and I think that's like the cutting head, but it doesn't look like the cutting head is removable. Maybe it is. Yeah, how'd they get that in there? Maybe this plate's removable? So I think the body, like the frame, is number 2A, and the cutting head is number 1-2, and then the handle is steel and with aluminum tip. All right. Stop stalling. And obviously this thing's really dirty. Look how much crap is on my photo paper. Ugh. Now, there are a few things in life that are more satisfying than when you feel a piece of pipe start to actually cut in two with a pipe cutter. Because these pipe cutters, they just look like they're never going to work. The blade doesn't look like anything. Just this little dull looking blade. No electricity to it. Although I wonder, could you attach this pipe to some kind of, you know, like could you chalk it up in a vise, not a vise, but like a drill or lathe, and then just hold the pipe cutter stationary and have the lathe turn the pipe. I don't know, I suppose if you're advanced enough to have a lathe, then you probably don't need it. Alright, so I got 6 minutes left to get through this thing. Otherwise, this video will be all for naught. And I'll have to put in pipe cutting fail. People like fail videos though. You know, they'll think it's like some pipe cutting thing where or something really bad goes wrong. Instead of, oh, it's just some dope who failed miserably to cut through a pipe with a pipe cutter. Alright. A little more tension you can feel coming loose. Oh, I swear, my forearms are just... Like, if I did this workout every day, the pipe cutter workout, then within a week I would have the strongest forearms in the world and or severe carpal tunnel syndrome. But you could see this groove, this cut in the pipe is just getting deeper and deeper. How thick is the pipe? How thick is the cut? Honestly, I think I'm only about halfway through. Alright, let me stop talking. Yeah, as if that's possible. And just keep cutting. I'm gonna make some manly noises now. Like a bear. Does a bear cut pipe in the woods? No. They don't have opposable thumbs. Or do they? I don't know. I'm not a bearologist. Ugh. And that noise is just the handle of this thing. Because I gotta use two hands at this point. Oh, is this an epic fail or what? Alright. I'm gonna switch to beast mode. See, I wish I had a bigger piece of photo paper, because that way I could zoom out a lot more. But this is only like, oh shit. See? I blasted over there, you can see my stack of priority mailboxes for shipping on eBay. And this will probably go in one of them. So like if I zoom out too far, then it's not gonna really, I don't know, maybe I should just do this video in the basement. Alright. It's cutting. It's cutting. But it is not going to make it. Let's get aggressive. Get really aggressive here. What the fuck? I think I just keep knocking the handle loose. Alright, it's crunch time. I got less than 2 minutes to get through the rest of this thing. And I keep knocking the handle loose. I think I'm making progress, but it's not. It's just the handle's coming loose. Okay. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to have to regroup, bring all my lights down in the basement, and do this on the workbench in the Vice magazine. But even if I don't make it in my 22-minute cutoff period with this camera, I'm still impressed by this cutter because it's getting through. I mean, it's really getting through. That's what I mean. Oh, it's so close right now. So freaking close. But I got like a minute left, and then this camera's gonna cut out. I don't know why Canon did it that way. But it goes to like 21 minutes and 42 seconds or something. So if it just stops, I'm uploading it anyway, I don't care. I mean, this is a lot of fucking work. A lot of work for nothing. Ugh, fucking A. Oh, 30 seconds left. I don't think I'm gonna make it through. My arms are just turning into tapioca at this point. I got about 10 seconds and I think this thing's gonna shut off, which would suck at this point. 3, 2, 1. Oh, guess not. Maybe we're lucky. I feel like I'm, trapped in a prison cell and I got 30 seconds to escape, like some goofy movie. I gotta cut through the bars. Oh. Make a lot of pies after this. Rolling out pie crusts. Okay. We are getting there. Oh, it would be a damn shame if this camera cuts out, because I'm so close. So close. Okay. Yes! Fuck yeah! Holy shit, 22 minutes and 44 seconds. Well, that's it. Look at my forearm. You cannot see what my forearms are feeling right now. But that's it. That is the RIDGID number 2A pipe cutter and a piece of Galvi pipe. Thank you for watching. And I'm never ever ever making a video like that again.